As a citizen of ancient Rome, you had rights, entitlements, privileges, and responsibilities. The sum total of these rights was called your citizenship. There was a political body in ancient Rome. This group was a chosen group of people. Their responsibility was to ratify those rights. They were to bind or loose those rights. They had the power to bind and loose. They had the power to ratify and guarantee the rights of the people. This power did not rest in the king or the Caesar. It rested in this group of chosen citizens called the ecclesia. It was the responsibility of the ecclesia to bind and loose laws on behalf of the people. Laws that had already been voted on, they just had to be ratified or executed by the ecclesia. This was not the responsibility of the king. Neither was it the responsibility of senators. This was the responsibility of citizens, the ecclesia. They were to take the Constitution, which gave identity and purpose to the people, and to interpret those laws and ratify those laws based upon the goodwill of the people, for the benefit of the people. This term ecclesia is the term that Jesus borrowed, or rather commandeered, in his title for the church. Jesus told Peter, "Thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my ecclesia, and the gates of hell shall not prevail. And whatsoever you bind in earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever you loose in heaven shall be loosed on earth." You are the one who guarantees that the government acts on behalf of the people. You are the one who guarantees that the rights and the privileges of the people are ratified. You are the one that guarantees that the sick are healed, that the blind see. You are the one that guarantees that illegal demons are cast out. This is the purpose of the church, the chosen body. When these rights were not being executed, they had the ability to cast their vote to go to war. And under the authority of the king, they would fight for their rights. In righteousness, he does fight and wage war. These were the rights of the ecclesia. It was not a religious entitlement or a religious organization at all. It was governmental. It guaranteed the rights of the people. Rights that were guaranteed based upon the Constitution. What is our Constitution? Thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. It's what gives the people identity, because the Constitution is what is enacted to give the people an identity based upon the government. For instance, the Constitution of the United States begins with, "We have found these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, whether they adhere to that or not." Our Constitution is, "Thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God." This is the truth of every citizen in the kingdom of God. You should not be getting healed. You should be a healer. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. If your identity is outside of that identity, then you are not a citizen. You may be a church member. You may have even seen the kingdom of God, but you must be born of water and the Spirit to enter it. But once you enter it, you have rights and the responsibility to guarantee the binding rights of everyone else, not just citizens, everyone in the world, for he makes his light to shine on the just and the unjust. Stop playing church. Stop going to church. Start being the church. Those tasked with the responsibility of making sure that these rights are guaranteed on earth. How is that done? By formal petition or prayer. Pray without ceasing. You have rights. Know your rights. Change your mind, for the kingdom, not the religion, the kingdom of God is at hand.